Cancerians, hello. Welcome back to those of you who have been here before, and welcome to those of you who it's your first time. I'm Denise. This is Surrender to the Flow Tarot, and I'm going to be doing a general mid-month check-in, reading for the collective of Cancer. It's Cancer in any placement. They're all good. Doing something different. Some of you may already know this, some of you may not know that every astrological sign is broken down into 3 different sections. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's D-E-C-A-N, and I'm just calling them deacons. Into 3 deacons, depending on the date of your birth. So Cancer gets broken down from June 21st to the 30th for the first deacon, from July 1st to the 10th for the second deacon, and from July 11th to the 22nd for the third. So what I'm going to do is pull cards for each deacon. Now, you don't have to be in the deacon to resonate with it. You might resonate with all 3. You might resonate with only your own. You might resonate with one that's not yours. I would love to know how it works out for you in the comments. I'd also love to hear your feedback on what you think about this format. Asking the same question for all 3. Just wanted to try something different. I've been doing all of them this way so far. The Aries one, I got the second. I have written it down incorrectly and I said it wrong every time. So if you have Aries and you watch that, just look at the notes in the description box and I write what the correct thing is. Okay. So what I'm asking today, sorry, I'm like, there's like all this like little body picking, not picking, like tweaking. I don't know what's happening. It's like nitpicking my body. I don't fully understand what I'm trying to say. Okay. We are asking in the last half of January, what is coming your way that you may not be aware of? And we're going to start with the Bonogare Tarot, which is just major arcana only, and then we'll clarify to get an understanding of what the card is, and then we'll clarify again to see what you can do and what steps you can take in order to have the outcome that the universe wants you to have. Make sense? And we'll use tarot or oracle for that. I'll figure out as we go. This reading has been put off because it took over 3 hours to upload the Gemini reading. I got finished it at like 8 a.m. and it didn't upload until probably 40 minutes ago. Bananas. It's like noon, so hopefully that won't happen for you Cancerians. For us, because I am also Cancer and I did not do this reading for myself ahead of time. So I'm Cancer, Moon, and Rising, and I guess I should have said this in all of them. If you use these readings for your Moon, Rising placements other than your Sun, whatever deacon you're in for your Sun, pick the same one for the Moon, Rising, Jupiter, Venus. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the second deacon for Libra, and I'm picking the second deacon for Cancer. You feel me? You don't have to. And again, it's whoever it resonates with. You might not resonate with any of them at all. You might resonate with all of them. Whatever way it works out. Okay. I've been really looking forward to this reading. Nobody has left me any feedback yet about how the format has worked for them, so I don't know. So that's why I'm like, all right, well, I am Cancer, so I'll be able to see for myself when I finally get there. Okay. Split is the Chariot, which is Cancer. Cancer in their power. Wheel of Fortune underneath that split. And the Fool underneath that. So it's looking like maybe we're all of us are doing our work to get to where we need to go. What's on the bottom? The High Priestess. And the Devil underneath. Okay. Interesting. Could be about manifestations, how we're manifesting. So, for the first decan, what came up was, and the first decan again is June 21st to the 30th. The star. The star. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay. For the second decan, which is July 1st to the 10th, Judgment in reverse. Ooh. A pause. A delay. Why? Right? And for the third decan, which is the 11th of July till the 22nd, sideways going into the upright is the Lover, which is the Lovers. Oh, all right. So we're going to start with the first decan, the star. This is a reward from the universe. This is healing. This is awakening. It's coming in, right? For all of the turmoil that we have been through and all of the hard work that we have put in. The perseverance. Are we gonna, I don't know, are we gonna go good tarot? Good tarot? Are we gonna go curious creatures? Mystical moment? Oh, it's mystical moments. Right? Yeah, we're going mystical moments. There's so many decks around me. Way more than normal. With the new format that I have of doing the readings monthly and then mid-monthly and then in a row from Aries to Pisces, I like it. I'm liking it like this. I would love to hear your feedback as to how you feel about the monthlies being a general for the whole collective of whatever sign and the mid-monthlies being broken down into decans. Yes, thoughts and stuff, feedback. Please. No worries either way, but yes. Be very helpful. Okay, the star. Okay. 5 of Wands. The 7 of Cups. The High Priestess, which is on the bottom. I'm going to pull one more. The 6 of Pentacles. That was fun. I'm not surprised. The King of Cups, sideways going into the upright. Okay. The 2 of Pentacles on the bottom. God, my hair. The 2 of Pentacles on the split. The Knight of Cups underneath. The 7 of Swords. The Ace of Swords. Okay. the moon. The 10 of Wands. Okay. Okay, this is about taking the steps out of your comfort zone, moving into the new phase, partially into the unknown, but trusting yourself more than you ever had, trusting the universe more than you ever had, walking into the beginnings of clear sight, clear vision, the Ace of Swords, of being the truth, right? Then the 7 of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Interesting. I'm getting two things. I'm getting like someone you thought who appeared gentle and kind and innocent, but wasn't genuine, was withholding either parts of themselves or parts of the truth. Music is involved. Okay, hold on. So King of Cups is Scorpio. It could also be us, because it could be us in our masculine, right? Or it could be Pisces. It could be any water sign. But am I reading this as us? No. I'm not. I'm reading the High Priestess as Cancer. The Star is Cancer. The Knight of Cups, I think as the King of Cups, they're the same. It feels very much like what you don't see coming is a battle. What you think may be coming is a battle, but what comes is a gentle resolution, maybe. It's more gentle than a battle. It's like you're gathering your resources, right? The 5 of Wands. Look at what she's doing with those chess pieces. She's holding the one that could be her, close to her heart, and then she's pulling the other one, which could be the King of Cups, away from the influences. You feel me? Is it protective? Is it preserving? Is it controlling? Then the 7 of Cups, which this one to me is so spiritual. It's about picking your highest self and letting your highest self, this card in this deck, shine, going that way. And the High Priestess is your intuition. It's about integrating all of that. so that you can handle the King of Cups. I'm going to pull a card on the King of Cups to see what the intentions of the King of Cups are. Okay? What are the intentions of the King of Cups? So what you don't see coming might be a resolution with someone you have had a very long struggle with, someone who has let you down, has not been there for you, you have not been able to depend on them. They've been wishy-washy. It's like their words and actions say one thing and their energy says another. Do you know what I mean? Let's see. What are the intentions of the King of Cups? What are the intentions towards Cancer of the King of Cups? My hair. Oh, my word. The Hangman going into the reverse. I don't know if I showed the King of Cups. He's got the boat and he's holding it, right? The High Priestess has the boat here on the waves. And it doesn't look smooth, but it doesn't look totally rocky. The intentions are, the Knight of Wands. Okay, so it's filled with passion and compassion. There's a strong pull from this King of Cups. The Queen of Swords. The King of Wands. Oh my God. This is not clear. The intentions toward, okay, the Ace of Wands. The Two of Cups, there we go. On the split. And the King of Swords on the bottom. And the Queen of Swords popped up. So we're seeing divine counterparts, yeah? But what came out are all masculine. King of Swords, King of Wands, King of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Swords are underneath the Two of Cups. So that's doing the work and healing and doing the understanding to get the King of Cups get themselves ready to be in a place to come into union. Because we asked what the intentions of the King of Cups are toward Cancer. We have the Hierophant, the Seven of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Six of Pentacles, the King of Swords. It feels very much like an understanding. This was building an understanding of what worked, what didn't, like understanding, researching ancestral patterns, behaviors that go back, generational, and getting to a place where they're standing in their truth. This is an emperor, I think. I think maybe that you're dealing with an emperor and your emperor is getting their kings in a row. Or you're an emperor, you have Aries, and you're getting your kings in a row. there's a new beginning, a passionate new beginning with the Ace of Wands, right? So the intention is to have a new beginning. From a place of power, but they're not quite there yet. They're going into the upright, but they're not there. This is still in the upright. That's a good sign. The Hangman is, so maybe this person has been doing too much, taking in too much outside opinions, and it's now going in to find the truth, to stand in the truth and come and present themselves to you. This is like what is ahead of you that you don't see is some kind of reward in the form of a resolution or a reconciliation. You're going to get some closure on something. And you're getting it from, it's intuition based, it's master alchemist based, it's putting in the work, whether it's you or your person. Let's see what steps you can take in order to have this outcome, right? Thinking about decks. We're gonna keep going with the light seers. This is interesting. I'm super curious to hear about if this is resonating. It's definitely someone who's developing the active sides of them, solidifying and grounding them so that the parts of themselves that are in their power and ready to take action are ready to do that, right? The dependability, stability, all of that stuff, working on building all of that up. That's beautiful. Whether that's you doing this and you're choosing your highest self, or your person is doing this and choosing their highest self to come to you. What's coming to you is the star. So congratulations. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay. What are the actions? The folks who are resonating with Deacon 1, what are the actions and steps that they can take to ensure the outcome with the most ease and peace that you wish for them? The one that you set for them? You'd like to see them. What's the right words? Intend. Okay. The Magician, sideways going into the reverse. Okay. Temperance in reverse. I don't have this upside down. Nope, but I just saw who is on the bottom. The Sun. One more. The Seven of Swords, which came up, right? In the underneath. In reverse, though, now. On the split is the Emperor. And on the bottom is the Knight of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. And all these kings and an Emperor. The only king who didn't come out is the King of Pentacles. Okay. This is about being almost at the very end, almost at the completion. The end of all of the burdens, the end of the cycle of bullshit, and into your deepest wishes, desires. The Nine of Cups is underneath the Knight of Swords. So underneath is the Knight of Swords is cutting all the bullshit out. And that's what the universe wants anybody who's resonating with Deacon 1 to do. Cut out all the bullshit. Focus on the prize ahead of you. Focus on you, your soul, for the soul, from the soul, right? Lay off on the manifestation, it's going into the reverse, right? Give it up. Give up the control to the universe. Hold on. Temperance, the Sun, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, be aware of whatever ways you are being coercive with what you're trying to manifest. Double look at it. Look at your intentions. Triple look at them. There's a measure of control that's still happening, that's self-sabotaging and like you're robbing yourself of your highest good, of your highest high, the Sun, because of the way that you're manifesting. It's like, the Sun is right on the other side of this. The Sun and the star. There's something else about that Magician. I'm gonna pull a card from the mystical moments for the Magician, okay? Because there's something there. The Magician wants to talk. It's something in the intentions. It's something in the understanding of the truth for yourself. The Page of Swords, that's not trusting, looking over your shoulder, research, fact-finding, but because you're not sure if you can trust the situation. So, okay, hold on. The Four of Wands. That's the marriage card. That's what the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. The Five of Swords, the Eight of Cups. There's still some kind of holding on. There's still self-deception to some level about that's heartache centered, right? And the Eight of Cups on the bottom. The Ten of Pentacles is what came out. This is the best card in the deck, in my opinion. This is longevity, stability. It's legacy through all lifetimes, and it comes after you have put in the work. It's a beautiful lifestyle. It's a beautiful career. It's a beautiful partnership. You have everything. Still no King of Pentacles, which is really, really interesting. So this is about you manifesting your legacy, right? With your partner. This is about with the partner. And the thing for you to do is to completely walk away from carrying the disappointment, from carrying feeling dejected, rejected, drained, healing that up, walking away from everything that keeps you lower, that keeps you in that place of feeling on edge. The Five of Swords is a very on edge. It's like you can't, it's not nervous. It's like annoyance. It's irritation from outside sources or from the way you're perceiving them. You know what I mean? Well, this is really long just for the first one. Wow. Okay. Okay. The Nine of Wands, don't give up. The Six of Wands, yes, everything is right there. You just have, there's like maybe one little thing, but it's not little, that one last thing that's you're still kind of holding on to. Maybe you haven't completely let go of this Emperor, right? And you have to completely let go. Maybe you're still keeping a little eye. Check what ways you can still be coercive or controlling, intentional or not. You feel me? Because there's something in the way that you're manifesting that's that is causing this to be slowed down, and you don't want to miss an opportunity, right? Okay. That's the first decan. All right, now I'm trying to figure out what cards am I going to use for the rest of them. Okay. Deacon 2, July 1st to 10th, Judgment in reverse. We'll go Curious Creatures for that. Guys, I'm so excited. I just felt an itch in this spot. I had abdominal surgery over a year ago, going on a year and a half ago, and I still I have no feeling all here. From here to like my pubic bone, and from here to here, because of the nerve damage, and I just felt like an itchiness there, which is so exciting. Yay! Yay, yay, yay! That's awesome. All right, it's a good sign. I could get in a fight and look like a badass, but probably I would die because my internal organs would be bleeding, but I wouldn't even know because I really can't feel anything. Right? Okay, Judgment in reverse for Deacon 2. The Hermit. So maybe it's in reverse right now because there's a halt on it because there's still learning and healing that's happening. The Fool, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, still holding on, holding ourselves back, holding yourself back. Could be wanting things to look a very certain way and not recognizing what's right in front of us. The Judgment is under the Fool in the upright. Okay. Okay, so this Judgment is in reverse because there is still healing to be done for anybody resonating with Deacon 2. And the healing is around settling. It's around settling. It's around still being attached to something. There's some kind of fear base in there, right? Let's just postpone one more card for that. Give us a chance to get different ones on the bottom and on the split. So are we just also getting too comfortable in the Hermit? The Five of Swords, which is self-deception. The Four of Pentacles is on the split. And the Emperor again on the bottom. What the fuck? And the King of Cups underneath that. Oh my God. All right. So this is connected to, and the Ace of Cups. This is connected to, these are connected, the first and the second deacon. And this is connected to this Emperor. I got to pull another one. And then I'll pull how the actions, because I feel like that might actually help. The King of Swords, sideways, going into the reverse. Yeah, it's about, now the Emperor's on the split, and the World is on the bottom. It's about seeing the truth and closing out, seeing the truth, not kidding yourself about it anymore. Accepting it. Almost like putting it to rest so that in the new life and the new path can bloom. The High Priestess. Oh my God, the bottom of the deck. Are you ready for this? The Two of Cups. The Lovers. We're getting all these repeating cards. The High Priestess. The World. Okay, so let's see what we can do, what actions we can take to make the Judgment go in the upright so that we can close out the cycle, become the next version of us. Like the Phoenix, right? About to become Phoenixes. And there's still some kind of attachment to this Emperor that has to be let go of. That's what it looks like. That has to be let go of in all ways in order for us to get our star, to get our judgment. You know what I mean? To become the next us, to go to our next. We need to completely let go. Let go, let God. All right, what are the actions that everyone resonating with Deacon 2, what are the actions they can take to put them on the path of their highest vibrational good, to get them to be in the place where you intend for them? The Magician in the upright. That's using all of the resources we have, all of the tools in our tool belt in a balanced way, and keeping ourselves balanced and using them in a balanced way. Not trying to control an outcome, but doing everything for ourselves to transform ourselves into a container that can hold the new space, hold the new energies. Does that make sense, right? The Ten of Pentacles on the split, yes, again. And the Page of Wands underneath. That's enjoying, letting yourself be a part of. So it's about maybe getting out of the hermit mode as an actualized being. Even if it's the beginning, you're just sprouting, you know? That's wonderful. Cancer, this is great so far. I'm loving this. And I can totally see all the overlap. Okay, last deacon. The Lover, sideways, going into the upright. So interesting, right? That this is the Lover. That's like our cross to bear, right? The pain. Maybe it's about alchemizing the pain into something that's going to blossom. What? Oh, It's always funny when my hand does that. All right, I'm just going to touch this one because it's cute. It's neither one of these. Okay, it's not the Good Tarot. It's not the Thoth. Is it the Muse? Is it the Nicoletta Ceccholi? Is it a different one? It's this little guy, I think. Let me just make sure these are all facing the right way. Yes, we're using the little guy, the Night Sun Tarot. Okay, so this is very ancestral. This is Akashic Records. This is High Priestess. This is Magician. This is etheric, esoteric. Okay, this is, yeah, Sorcerer. That's the foundation for this. Okay. That was Justice, which is the Libra card. What an interesting reading. Okay. Third Deacon, July 11th to the 22nd. The Six of Swords in reverse. So that's knowing you have to heal and knowing that you need to remove yourself, but you're not, or you're doing it slow. Let's see. Justice. So weird, right? And the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Swords. They're the two fastest. Okay. The two fastest knights in the deck came out together. It's feeling this extremely overwhelming, unignorable pull toward probably the Emperor, right? Toward justice happening in regards to the Emperor and for yourself. And maybe that justice hasn't happened yet, and that's, you're waiting for it. It's why you haven't completely removed yourself. Let's pull some more on the Six of Swords and the Lover, which is 2 6s, by the way. Self-love and external love. The 10 of Swords. Okay. This is about being a warrior. The Hierophant. Temperance again. There's so many repeating cards. The Seven of Wands. One more. The World. It's so very much an ending, right? How many times are we going to get the World? How many times are we going to get all these things? And what's on the bottom? The Queen of Swords. And where did it just fell apart? To the King of Cups. There's no split. It just fell apart in my hands to the King of Cups. The Queen of Swords is on the bottom, which is Libra. And the Page of Pentacles. This card came up in the Aries reading and I couldn't stop looking at it. And this is dealing with an Emperor. So if you are dealing with an Aries at all, maybe check that. Definitely check that reading out. Okay. This is about being in your power. It's about, and what I mean by that is knowing that you are the truth, that you live, you share the same frequency as the truth. Truth is a frequency, and you vibrate on that frequency the strongest. And love, right? Cancer is love, the frequency of unconditional love. So for those of you who do not have Libra or air in your chart, I do, I am a Libra. This is developing that part of you, the part where you're able to discern from the emotions and detach, not in a way that's cold. She's not cold. The Queen of Swords is not cold. This Queen of Swords, her back is turned. She's looking over her shoulder. There's a bird cage with I think the thing is open. She's standing in front of her throne, maybe about to sheath her sword because she knows who she is. She's not afraid. Look, her back is turned. Look at all the green, though. She's grounded. She knows who she is. And she's not afraid. She knows that she's able to see the truth from fears. And that's what this is, foundation-wise, right? You're still working on that. That's why the Lover is here and not here. Because this is about getting yourself to be ready to be the Lover, to hold the space for that. Because it's there, right? That's where you're going. From the Star to the Judgment in reverse to the Lover. You feel me? The Star and the Lover are like the rewards, but we're not totally ready to handle all of it yet. It's about letting the cycle close, fully letting go. Look at this Ten of Swords. They're standing up. Those swords are all up in this, homie. And look at them, strong as fuck. Like, yep, you can't break me. You just broke me open. You feel me? That's you. I don't think I showed you everything. The Hierophant, the Seven of Wands, and the World. You don't have to, you have nothing to prove anymore. You have nothing to prove, and you never did. You have nothing to prove to anyone but yourself. And anybody who doesn't fall into alignment and doesn't see you and accept you for who you are, they're not your people. They're not your people. There's this one last step where you have to fully remove yourself to regain balance and harmony. I have to put this in the upright. Let's see what we need to do in order to have the outcome that the universe wants us to have. Am I using the same deck? Yes. Okay. I love the teeny tiny ones. Where are we at time-wise? Okay. What do the folks who resonate with Deacon 3, what are the steps? The Queen of Cups, which is us. That's wonderful. What is that one? This way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Okay. It's justice. Again, sideways going into the upright. Y'all have Libra in your charts too? Are you messing with the Libra? This is bananas. Okay. The split is the King of Cups. The bottom is the Magician. This is about letting the chips fall and stop trying to control it. Hold on. Judgment, again, sideways going into the reverse. Wow. Justice, judgment in the world. I'm staring at these right now. And the Strength card in reverse. Again with the King of Cups. And the Eight of Cups again on the bottom. Jeez Louise. Okay. It's like justice and judgment are battling, right? It's like a standstill. Justice and judgment are not in our control. Those are things that are trying to come into play, and they're being halted, right? And why they're being halted is because we're not using our strength. We're not believing in ourselves all the way. We're not believing in temperance. We're not giving up and giving faith. You know what I mean? Letting faith guide take the wheel. There's still this like element of control underneath. And we are all stronger than we let ourselves believe. You can do this. You can do it. It's going to be really hard, like super, super, super hard. The Strength card comes up when you're being tested from the universe. Because in order to be able to hold the space for what's new, you have to show that you can. You know what I mean? And there's been like a really strong resistance to walking away because this connection is clearly super, 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 super strong, super intense, and very, 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 very powerful. Look at all of the repeats of the cards over and over and over and over again, right? This is bananas. So for the folks who resonate with Deacon 3, what the action you need to take right now is to take a step back, to heal yourself, remove yourself. You got the 6 of Swords and the 8 of Cups, both of leaving, right? Of picking up and leaving. Going toward your 10 of Cups. Getting your reserve, preserving your reserve, preserving it more, preserving your reserve. And then counting on yourself, knowing that you can, and giving future you a real chance. Let yourself get through it. If there's a behavior that you've been doing, and any behaviors that you've been doing that have been keeping you stuck, because, you know, you'll know when these are the kind of behaviors I'm talking about are the kind that cause you panic and anxiety to not do them. Those are the ones you have to look at. One at a time, take it one step at a time, okay? And do the healing and then move on. Take care of you every step of the way. All right, we're not just gonna end it. We're gonna do a oracle card. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, where's that one? Okay. This is what I'm hearing. We'll see if we're going to use both or just one. The Heart Path Oracle cards or the Empathic Oracle. Oh, I can feel this one right in my... Whew. Wow. That's solar... No, that's sacral chakra going right up to my shoulder blades. So let's see what the Heart Path ones are, but this is pretty strong. I hope that this reading does not take hours to upload. It hasn't been doing that, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I think we're using the other. Well, definitely starting with the empathic. We might do both, we might not. Okay. Empathic Oracle. Ooh, it's a couple. Resistance, the sun, and water. Hello, Cancerians. I don't think we need to do the Heart Path. 45. The choices I resist present the opportunity of surrender into growth. Oftentimes along the path of an empath, lessons may seem to keep showing up that are reoccurring themes of choices that are uncomfortable. Literally, we're just talking about it, right? This discomfort can create a fierce resistance within to any change, not allowing the chance to navigate the lesson that is representing itself as a teaching. It's hard to see things as a teaching when they hurt so bad, right? Empaths learn best by having an energetic experience, and making a choice is where experience begins. When your life feels stuck, there may be a missing component of truth that impedes your progress forward. That's what we saw in the very first deacon, right? With the looking at yourself with the swords, right? It is not easy to find your next destination when a page is missing from your energetic map. That could be the letting go and letting God part with the walking into the unknown. It takes courage to enter into the fear that binds your choice. But when you discover what awaits you beyond the fire, You will wonder why you allowed yourself to miss the opportunity for growth and healing, right? What are you resisting? Are you open to change? Look deep into the situation and find the seed from where the resistance comes from. Is this an accurate experience, or are you not allowing yourself to see and feel the truth for reasons that are not apparent? These are good cards, right? They're like right in there. Okay, the sun. The sun shines in its time where it is needed without question, at one with those who need its light. The sun is the source of life that feeds the plants of this world. Each plant knowing their place in the balance of life, playing their role as one and the same with no separation. The plant giving sun purpose and the sun sustaining the plant. When the light of the sun is absent to the plants due to dark storm clouds or change of position due to the seasons, the plants and trees of this world do not flourish. If the absence of the sun's light continues, the flora and fauna even wither and die. All that keeps coming in my head is the Nine of Pentacles, the feeling like the connection to this Emperor, King of Cups, and feeling like you need that to be solid in order to move forward, and you don't. You feel that way because it's a very powerful connection. It goes lifetimes, right? And so you feel like a piece of you is missing because it is. But it's only, it's so complicated. It is because it exists outside of you, and at the same time, it isn't missing. Do you know what I'm saying? You're full. That's where you got to look at. You're full. So there's not a piece that's missing. It's like your mirror is broken. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Okay. Maybe I'll save that for another time. If the absence of the sunlight continues, the flora and fauna even wither and die. Could it be that as an empath, you play this same role to others? Your source of light that flows through you being the very knowing of the Creator anchored to the earth in service to the sustaining properties of love. Ask yourself, do you hold a space of purposeful light unimpeded by judgment? Or do you allow the storm clouds of others to affect your ability to shine? Even the seasons hold a time of energetic rest and renewal as the sun enters and leaves in its rotation. Is it time to let your light move to its next purpose? To let its illumination finish its season with whom you found yourself as a purposeful light providing life-giving energy for them to flourish? By attaching conditions to whom and where you shine your light, by expecting a certain outcome, you are in actuality dimming your light. Step back and look at the situation with fresh eyes and look at the conditions and expectations surrounding the situation. Last one is water. Stream, river, ocean, clouds, rain, and then back to stream. This is the cycle of emotion in its unimpeded flow. Water is fluid, water flows. Water is not hard to see. It is when the water is not allowed to be found or to flow that its cincture in its energetic power begins to develop. This is the same for the empath. Water is emotions, filling up crevices and wearing down rocks. When emotions are not acknowledged, felt, and processed, they quickly gain a power that can be overwhelming to the empath. They create a different experience than originally intended, quickly becoming overwhelming. Am I holding on to my energy? Am I letting my emotional experience find its course? Or am I denying myself the right to experience and process these emotions to let me move forward on my path? There you go. Why I feel like we need one more. Okay. I'm like, no, so much talking. It's over an hour. One more. Can't ignore. I am incapable of ignoring the call. in my head. Because I'm not incapable of ignoring the call to my highest vibrational good. Because I love to do that. I don't love to do it. I'm an expert, though, at impeding that call. Okay. Ready? One. Please, just one. One last card. Thank you, universe. This is so nice. Love is in the air. Everything is perfectly balanced underneath. Journey to the miraculous. New opportunities await you. These are really cool cards, right? They're kind of crazy. They're not numbered. The card you've selected is set in an airport lobby. In the background are revolving doors that lead us in and out of the picture. On the left is an Australian possum holding a mirror. And on the right, a badger's head serves as a platform for an inquisitive kitten. The mirror reflects a blue rose and cloud-filled sky. Walking around the rim of the mirror are 12 ladybugs, and on its handle are 3 ants. Outside in the starry nighttime sky is the planet Saturn and its largest moon, Titan. An airplane is heading in the direction of the planet. The sensitive possum is looking right at you, vying for your attention. It wants you to notice that regardless of what has happened in the past, things may actually be better than they seem. Your talents will be noticed by others, some in positions of authority. The blue rose in the possum's mirror lets you know that miracles are happening, but miracles are not an event. They are a state of mind. Badger's symbolism is about following your dreams and never giving up. Although it is important to be open to what others say, it is more important to listen to your own intuition and do it your way. The cat recommends staying grounded and being in the present moment. Don't let your mind wander to the past or the future. It is in the here and now that you can make things happen. Cat also advises you to get plenty of rest. Lack of sleep disempowers you. When you are sleep deprived, your healing abilities, alertness, and cognitive performance decrease. Preserve your reserve. You shift into other brainwaves that are fine to be in when you want to slow down and relax, but not when you want to get things done, and you have a lot to get done. Ladybugs and ants deliver faith, good luck, and the discipline you need to succeed. You are here on Earth at this moment to help bring loving change. Step into the revolving doors and exit into a world of new possibilities, love, and feeling a part of something wonderful. Your dreams are awaiting you. Discipline and patience will help you stick to your flight plan and arrive at your destination, the stars! What? I am always in the right place at the right time. There you go, Cancerians. Yes. Wow. So many cards. Look at this. I don't know. Can you see it? Look at all this. It's crazy. It's crazy. So thank you so much for coming and sharing your energy with me. I hope that this helped. I would love to know how this resonated, how you like the format, your thoughts and all that stuff below. No pressure, no worries. Yes. Thank you. I will see you all again in about 2 weeks at your February monthly reading. Until then, bye, Cancerians.